I was contacted by a teacher who told me that his students had been listening to the podcast series, and one of the victims was found not too far from their school. And they kind of wanted to join forces and work together. That it was a high school sociology class at Elizabethton, Tennessee. We had been working together now for probably 2 months, and we shared notes. They knew things and they picked up on things that I didn't have. There was a law that went into effect that deregulated the trucking industry shortly before the serial killer was active. And of course, I shared with them the eyewitness that I spoke with who saw one of the victims get into the trucker's vehicle, as well as the conversation I had with one of the possible daughters to one of the victims that was found in Bible-Belt, Kentucky. Together we worked to create a press conference where we could tell the stories of these victims and the work that we've done and help get that information out to the communities and the public. We wanted tips to come in to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We don't have the knowledge, the resource, or the ability to follow up on all leads or to do our own in-depth investigation. Communities are now learning about these victims. People are searching and finding more out about these victims. I know that in a way this is going to help. This is exactly what the case needed, because we want people to see it, and we want people to remember, but we want to get these women identified, and that's what the press release has helped us with so far. We got confirmation from an FBI profiler that his independent verification was that yes, this does seem like the result of one person. We decided that if we're going to tell the public about these women, maybe it will be helpful if we can give the serial killer, the man responsible, a title that people will remember. So we decided to call him the Bible-Belt Strangler. He strangled his victims with his hands, and it all happened along the Bible Belt. We believe that he was centered out of Knoxville, Tennessee, because of the way that his murders were happening and how the bodies were disposed of along the same interstates. They created a profile, an 8-page, very in-depth profile of what type of person could have done this, and we can tell you all of his characteristics that fit the type of man that would do this. For our final, one of the kids in the class wrote that he has a brother, but he didn't realize until now that he also has 6 sisters. And in his paper, he writes something that's so powerful. He wrote about how he has 6 sisters, they're redheaded, and they're prostitutes. I never would have thought a high school junior would write about their 6 sisters. And I know that's something that they will keep in their hearts going on. And if we can get even just a student to remember these victims and to feel like that's a part of their family now, we've done our job. That was something I didn't expect to happen, but it happened.